or go to libertymutual.com today. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
This Mother's Day, why not send her a smile? Well-handcrafted arrangement and a sure to delight.
What you think about the things I said yesterday?
I keep seeing picture overflowing with pink blooms just for fun. Let us arrange a smile for you, starting at $29.99.
Says here the population back home is up above 150 million. Where are they going to put all of them?
Where command over the French country? Ladies Louise. Right, sir.
Why, Rainer? Eagle, sir? Oh, no, thanks, Rainer. Country just can't handle that many.
That's all.
And the babies is fun, but babies grow up into people.
Sir, that's tomato juice.
Oh, I know it's tomato juice. Anybody want it? Don't you want it?
Don't you love it?
I do. Me, I forgot I was allergic to it.
I have
Last
been.
gas you gave me, I woke up in the middle of the night with my nose stuffed to the rafters, looking like I was wearing someone else's face. I can't touch the stuff.
That's just a simple one about that there.
You're watching TV Land. Why? Because Happily Divorced is on this time, and I'm making a guest appearance.
She said she loves going to the park with Peter. They have a lot in common.
Like what? Chasing balls?
Happily Divorced is all new tonight at 10:30 on TV Land. If you like action movies, romance, or whatever else, then you'll love Netflix. Watch unlimited movies and TV episodes on your PC or TV instantly over the internet for only $8 a month.
I've been doing the things you told me that the last time we had a discussion about this. I've been doing the things that you told me you wanted me to do. And I popped off and had grouchy days when stress got high. But
You can become your own personal hotspot and enjoy faster.
What kind of things did I ask you to do?
more love and affection. Want to get out more. You know, it's in the wintertime. You're just tired of being stuck in here all the time. You know, try to come up with new and interesting places to go on the weekends. Help around here, which that's a joke. But I did it. But you still want to pick up after yourself. Leave half-eaten food sitting on tables for 2 or 3 days at a time. A pizza box in the floor for a week. Stuff like that, it don't do no good to help you with the housework. You still won't do it. But I guess that's like not the most important stuff. You know, the love and affection, the kisses, the hugging, all that stuff. Then I get basically ignored. No one should do nothing to look at it. hurts my feelings. All of a sudden, I mean, I know he's your son, but all of a sudden now he wants to have this relationship, mostly on the telephone, and you will talk. You're getting up and going to work early just so you can hang out with your buddy Larry. You're not clocking in early. You're clocking in at 8 o'clock every day. You're leaving here 30, 40 minutes early so you can pal around with that filthy mouth nigger. Right or wrong? You're clocking in early.
Clocked in the minute I walked down there today. Off the elevator, clocked in, walked out, smoked a cigarette, come right back in.
I thought you weren't supposed to do overtime.
No, but I had time off for my lunch yesterday. Or the day, Monday. And I was sitting up here. Every day I ended up doing stuff.
That was Monday. Just, you got plenty to say to him. You call him. Only time you register on my telephone is when you check and make sure I can get work. That's why you hide your phone.
Why?
So I won't see how much you're calling and BSing with everybody else and not me. Whatever. I know when I'm being ignored. The other day when we was coming back from Loretta Lynn's after we left that, you reached over and you patted my leg a couple times. That's like a rarity, even that. It felt weird. It'd been so long. I'm like, whoa. Well, she really does like a Loretta Lynn. I mean, that doesn't just happen. You got to the point where you don't even touch me hardly. And when you do, it feels strange. Unless I beg you for sex. Oh, I know, I don't have to beg, I just have to ask, whatever. After you ask a million times in a row, it feels like begging. But you want a relationship? How can you have a relationship with somebody that you don't have anything to do with? I feel like anymore I'm just somebody that you just tolerate. Just because whatever, because you're supposed to, because of the money, because whatever, I don't know. I don't know that part. Don't matter if I know why about that part. That's just who I've become. Anybody, Michael, Larry, Jory, anybody, I can name off anybody that you know can ring that phone right now. Oh, hey, yeah, okay, well, I call you, hello, oh. And then you won't even say anything after that. Hey, what you doing? Just sitting here. Well, my night got off to a pretty good start. Got out of the gate a little bit early. Dead silence. That's how you talk to me, your husband, when he comes. But now you let Larry call. Oh, that'd be sweet. Sugar wouldn't make you mad. Think I don't hear those things? You think I don't notice?
I'll work on it. Try to do better.
If you ain't got it in you, you ain't got it in you. If I become a minor inconvenience just to be tolerated for whatever reason, then ain't nobody gonna have a good relationship, and ain't nobody gonna be happy. I try my damn level best on the weekends especially. I'll go on 3 hours of sleep. I'll go to crawdad boils and picture taking hunts and all that stuff. I mean, I make effort, especially on Saturday. I'm so daggone tired on Saturday, I can't even feel my legs. That's what happens when you get old, you get tired, your legs start going, whatever. I just want you to ask yourself, what kind of efforts are you making? I mean, ask yourself, what kind of efforts have you made?
I guess you're right, none.
I mean, it's got down so minimum now that I was even happy that you thought to pack my toothbrush and a couple of pairs of underwear when we went back home. And that should just be a standard thing. But I'm down to so little now that actually made me feel good. Like, wow. She actually packed a couple of things for me. She threw a couple of things in the bag that were mine. Instead of throwing her own stuff in the bag and saying, hey, you pack your shit, which is normally what you do. But my God, that's what I'm down to. I'm excited that she packed my toothbrush. Or even patted me on the leg. Oh my God. She actually did something for me and was affectionate towards me. But it was just, I mean, that stuff should just be, after all these years, that should be routine stuff. What makes it even worse is you went from one extreme to the other. When you first set eyes on me, you were doing crazy out of the way things for me. Cleaning my Estes truck that time. I mean, and I know that the crazy radical out of the way stuff can't go on forever, but it just shows me that you know, and you're able and to to do those kind of things. It's just not, this is just in who you are all the time. It's like you went from being burning on fire in love with me to just tolerating me. I don't even know if you realize you're doing this thing wrong. I don't know, I mean, it's like the more you get to know me, the less you like me. You even said it, I love you, but I don't like you. You liked me a lot in the beginning. And I was a damn shithill compared to who I am now. Hell, I was drinking a 12-pack every day and a case on the weekends. Filthy mouth, never went to church, never read my Bible, screwing around on my wife, fighting. Wasn't saving no money. All I give a damn was is I had a nice vehicle to drive and a boat. Damn, that's the best thing since sliced bread in them days. To you, how you acted. I don't know, maybe it's the gray hair and the extra weight. I know personally I'm a better person now than I've ever been. I'm definitely kinder and gentler. More tolerant. And if I've not proved how I feel about you beyond a shadow of a doubt, I don't know what else I can do. Yeah, I'd jump on you about little things. Wasting money, apartment trashed. But that's little things. I'm talking about proving how much I love you. I had done that. There's nothing else I can do. I married you. I left my wife for you. In the beginning, I caught you with another man's penis in your mouth. Still struggle with that. Always will, I reckon, till the day I die, I reckon. But I'm willing to carry that burden. Disappeared on me for 3 months. Lied about where you was. Wouldn't talk, wouldn't tell me nothing. Until you got broke. Hey, you need some money? Oh yeah. If I've not proved that I love you, it's like, now you're like, okay, I know he loves me. So, there's nothing else left to do. I still to this day can't freaking look at this Coca-Cola sign without having a heartache. Sometimes I don't even like to even believe that was even you. And you tried to tell me that that's not what you were doing. Which was about the most amazing lie that's ever been told to me in my entire life. After you did admit it, you told me that, huh, well, as soon as you busted into that room, it went pink right back into his pants. God, I really need to know that. Went to marriage counseling trying to get over the damn thing. You wouldn't cooperate. Got mad as hell at the counselor. Took it out on her, and all she was trying to do was help. I say all that to go right back to this. If I have not proved my love, then there is nothing else I can do. I have been to jail for you. I have been in fights. I watched you wrap your hands around my daughter's neck and choke on her. Something that I don't think she's ever forgiven me for. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to dig up old bones here. I'm just making a point that if it's a problem in your mind where you're not convinced, and I'm really completely sold out, devoted to you in this marriage, then you gotta be the stupidest person on the face of the earth. Either that or just completely blind. Well, then maybe you are convinced. And you're just using that on me. Every single time that I call you on a lie or something like that, I'm getting a divorce. I'm getting a divorce. I'm leaving. I'm going to go drive a truck. I'm going to get alimony. Oh, I love that one. It just tells me, well, I'd already left if I could afford it. I just want to be your friend. I don't need a woman just hanging around here that just gives me pussy. Hell, I can find that on this, right here on this block. I want a relationship. I want you to either get in this thing or get out of it. I'm old now. Not old by some people's standards, old as hell by others. Hey. Hey, what's up? What? Me? No way. Well, so she's got it. Well, how do I go? Does she know how I go about getting into it? Okay. Text me that number. That is weird. Wow. Yeah, do that. Oh, it's huge. It would be cool, wouldn't it? How's your eye feeling? Oh, that don't feel too good. Biopsy results back. Didn't you? Oh, I tried that, but they send out cells from around the area to make sure that they got it all while you're under, right? So when's your next appointment? That thing about the insurance is a FedEx thing. They found out that we got a lot of employees that are claiming people on their insurance that they're not supposed to. And I have to have a copy of your birth certificate, the long form. That's what they said. I didn't know there was 2 forms, but they said the long form. I didn't even know there was a short form and a long form, so I guess there is. Okay. Well, I think we're coming up against the deadline. I'm not sure exactly when. I think it's like the 20-something, something like
It's
that.
April 27th.
April 27th. All right. Well, thanks for telling me that. Okay. Well, I love you. Claim Progress has something in there with my name on it saying that I have unclaimed property.
Really? Look it up online. Like progress.
There ain't nothing to look at. I mean, I've just got to, I already know what it says. It doesn't say what it is. Janice said that she went through this when her mother died and said it was she got some kind of Blue Cross Blue Shield money or something. God, this place is a mess. Anyway, I just had to get all that out. I mean, turn on some music now, they can't hear.
Out on the porch.
music right beside of you, okay? I've been thinking about this a lot. You say, you know, we need to work on our relationship, we need a relationship. I say, no shit. It's like for some reason you're not at ease with me anymore or something. You were more at ease with me when we first got together. You kind of remind me of Dad. Dad is more at ease with people that he barely knows. And the more you know him, the more uptight he gets with you. I don't understand that myself. The more I know somebody, if it's somebody that I'm in some kind of a relationship with, being a friendship or a spouseship or whatever, the more I know about them, the more I like them. I don't understand this reverse thing. And I thought that was the whole point. Take somebody out on a date and say, you know, I'd like to take you out again. I'd like to get to know you better. I thought that was the whole point. Was you want to get to know somebody better. So you can like more things about them. Just like the more you know about me, the more you don't like me. And you even say it. I don't like you. Well, I love you, but I don't like you. How can you? I don't even know how you can do that. I don't love anybody I don't like. I don't like my sister Beth. And I don't love her either. I have feelings for her because she's my sister. And I grew up with her. Outside that, do I love her? Hell no. I don't love her. Love is affection. I don't care if I never see her again. I don't really mean that. I don't care. I really don't care. If we both live to be 90, and I get a phone call that she's finally croaked, I'm not going to say, man, I wish I'd went and seen her. No. I don't like her. I don't love her. I don't want to see her. She's my sister. Big deal. We came out the same person. So how can you love me and not like me? You love the idea of me, but you don't like me as a person. You love the fact that I work hard and I'm loyal. You love all that, the convenience and the comfort that comes along with it. You love what I do, but you don't like who I am. I don't want you around here feeling like that. If somebody at work walked up to me and said, man, I just don't like you. Okay? I would never go around again. But I have to go home to a wife that don't like me? But she likes Larry the janitor better?
Like Larry the janitor.
Sure you don't. This morning didn't give me no big revelation about that. I've been around you. I've walked down hallways where you was working in the same apartment with them and heard you just laughing and yucking and blah, 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 blah. With him and Bandy. That's what you do when you're around somebody you like. Well, the minute you walk through that door,